Is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Dell Small Business.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. We begin at the Supreme Court, where justices will hear former President Trump's appeal to stay on the 2024 ballot in Colorado, despite his bid to undo the results of the 2020 election. Susan Acker trekked to Washington from Cincinnati and camped out outside to get a seat.
This is a landmark decision, and I want to be in the room where it happens, to quote Hamilton.
Loyola law professor Lori Levinson.
The Colorado Supreme Court held that because Donald Trump had taken an oath to the Constitution and then engaged in insurrection, under the 14th Amendment, Section 3, he could be barred from running for the presidency.
Overseas, Iraqi protesters shouting America is the devil after the U.S. took out a high-ranking commander of an Iranian-backed militia who'd been in Baghdad. CBS's David Martin at the Pentagon.
This drone strike is part of the retaliation for that earlier drone strike against the base in Jordan.
The search continues for 5 Marines missing since their helicopter went down in stormy weather outside San Diego yesterday morning. The chopper's been located. Search crews plan to enter a home in suburban Philadelphia today after police say someone inside shot at 2 officers who responded to a call for help, then set the place on fire. Delaware County District Attorney Jack Stolzheimer says at least 6 people, including children, are unaccounted for.
It is our terrible fear that they may be inside that house when it was burned. We are hopeful that that is not true.
Chilling news on our warming Earth.
The European Climate Institute says for the first time, global warming exceeded the 1.5 degrees Celsius target temperature for an entire year last year.
Well, it's very concerning.
Climatologist Robert Watson.
This far exceeds anything that is acceptable.
Wildfires, drought, and extreme weather events are writing their message in flames, Watson says. Speedy global action to cut greenhouse gas emissions is needed now. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
Which brings up the question, where have all the monarchs gone? Officials in Mexico say the number of butterflies that migrate south from California has dropped almost 60% from previous seasons to the second lowest level on record. Experts blame hot, dry weather for a poor crop of milkweed plants that monarch caterpillars feast on in the U.S. and Canada. Environmental scientist Gregory Mitchell has hope.
We have a lot of the knowledge and a lot of the evidence base right now to begin conservation action and to begin to reverse the declines of the monarch.
S&P futures down 8. This is CBS News.
This year, Dell Technologies wants to help you do amazing things with their best tech, like the XPS 13 Plus, powered by Intel Core processors. Amazing prices await at Dell.com/deals.
My name is Dustin. I'm the head designer for Cody James Black Boots, and this is Behind the Design with Boot Barn. The objective with this new line was basically to create a collection of boots that were going to be elevated, quality made, using the finest materials and craftsmanship available. Some of the key quality construction details that carry throughout the line would be premium cowhide lining, hand-nailed leather soles, and simplistic design. Cody James Black, only at Boot Barn.
Our friends at ZipRecruiter conducted a recent survey and found that the top hiring challenge employers face for 2024 is a lack of qualified candidates. Let ZipRecruiter help you conquer the biggest hiring challenge, finding qualified candidates. See why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Just go to this exclusive web address right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. ZipRecruiter.com/40. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/40. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
A new report looks at the devastation of war in the Ukrainian city of Mariupol.
The group says its findings show many unlawful attacks on places like schools and hospitals since the war began 2 years ago.
We found that 93% of the downtown centers of 477 high-rise buildings have been damaged. All 19 of the city's hospital campuses and 86 of 89 schools and universities were damaged.
While it may be hard to prosecute top Russian leaders, Rachel Denbar with Human Rights Watch says that's what should be done.
We're calling for there to be justice for the potential war crimes that Russian forces carried out.
CBS's Matt Piper. Lots of people are looking to see and be seen in Las Vegas ahead of the Super Bowl. Got one man in trouble with the law. Police say they arrested 24-year-old Maison Deschamps, who calls himself a pro-life Spider-Man, after he climbed the 336-foot-tall sphere at the Venetian. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
I've got a dead body, Inspector.
I may be able to help with that.
This winter, all your favourite detectives are streaming on BritBox. Don't miss exclusive new seasons of Death in Paradise.
There must be something we've missed.
Vera.
It wasn't an accident, was it, love?
Father Brown.
What did he look like?
And more. Once you start investigating, you won't want to stop.
We're done when I say we're done.
Stream your favourite detectives. Only on BritBox. Start a free trial at BritBox.
TJ Sampson Community Hospital will be offering calcium scoring screenings for only $50 for the month of February, regularly a $150 value. A cardiac CT scan for coronary calcium is a non-invasive way of obtaining information about the presence of plaque in the arteries and is an extremely helpful tool in identifying your risk of a heart attack. More than 2,500 Americans die each day from heart disease. Don't become another statistic. This special requires an order from your family physician and is only good for the month of February. So call TJ Sampson today to schedule your appointment.
Hey basketball fans, are you ready for a slam dunk of a season? This year, make the ultimate crossover move by switching to streaming. With the Glasgow EPB's Find My Bundle tool, you can find the best streaming service recommendations tailored just for you. Simply select your favorite channels, shows, and sports, and find the best streaming apps for all of your viewing needs. Ready to score big? Then head on over to GlasgowEPB.com/MyBundleTV today.
Healthcare changes all the time, but at Hatchet Home Medical, we're a consistent friend to help you navigate the road to good health. We are your headquarters for all types of equipment and supplies to let you recuperate at home, and we keep up with all the changes. So let us file the paperwork for insurance reimbursement. Hatchet Home Medical's huge showroom and warehouse on Park Avenue in Glasgow lets us stock what you need, and our trained technicians are courteous and helpful when setting up and instructing you or your caretakers. We feature a 24-hour on-call phone number to help in emergencies. And remember, all healthcare professionals, Hatchet's Home Medical has the area's largest selection of nurses' uniforms and supplies, featuring the best of name brands. Whether you need a wheelchair, walker, hospital bed, or other assistive device, the name to remember is Hatchet Home Medical in the Park Avenue Shopping Center in Glasgow. Phone 651-9551.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to Good Morning Live on WCLU 103.1 and AM 1490. Your home for local sports, news, information, and a whole lot of fun. Live from our studios in downtown Glasgow, it's Good Morning Live.
Yes, it is Good Morning Live. Here we are Thursday morning. Hope you're doing good today. It's time to get up and get that coffee perking. Oh, yeah. Well, you may have a K-cup machine. I'm not sure, but anyway, that's what I use. 46 degrees this morning at 6:08. A lot of things to cover this 6 o'clock hour. Weather today, well, we're going to remain a little on the cloudy side. We'll talk about that. But birthdays and anniversaries on this 8th day of February. And we have a few this morning, so let's jump right in. Martha Blakely, happy birthday to you today. Margie Simpson, we have Ephraim Wood. Ephraim is 16 today. Happy birthday. Also, Wyatt Bryant, happy birthday. Waylon Ford, a big birthday wish to Joseph Aaron, who is 43 today. Happy birthday to Libby Short. Courtney Lyons is 30 today. Happy birthday. And Josephine Blizzard celebrates today as well. And no wedding anniversaries so far this morning, but if you have one, be sure and give us a call. We'll add you to the list today. The WCLU Good as Gold person of the day is Libby Short. You heard it right. Libby Short having a big birthday today. been selected and picked as our Good as Gold Person of the Day. Libby's name goes in the hat for Friday's drawing. Now, if you're watching this morning on EPB Channel 6, YouTube, or Facebook, right there, Libby Short's name is on the screen. So she'll have a shot at winning the Big Little Taste of Texas drawing tomorrow morning here on Good Morning Live just before 8 o'clock. So congratulations to Libby Short today. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Give us a call. We'll add you to the birthday list if you're celebrating, or visit our website, WCLUradio.com, and click and submit that right there, and or those right there. And you can also nominate someone in your life to be a Good as Gold Person of the Day right there on the website. It's 6:10. Let's jump into our weather forecast, and then we have local news on the way with Shannon Presley. Like I said, we're going to remain on the cloudy side of things today. Mostly cloudy today, Glasgow. High of 62. We'll have a south wind 9 to 16. Tonight, rain 30%, a low down to 50. Breezy tonight with wind gusts near 23 miles per hour. Tomorrow, Friday, rain chances 50%, mostly cloudy. High of 61. Friday night, 90% chance of rain and thunderstorms. Between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. overnight, a low down to 57. South winds 10 to 14, gusting at 22 miles per hour Friday night. Saturday into the weekend, 90% chance of more rain. About a quarter inch possible. We'll top out at 61 Saturday with winds near 22 miles per hour. Saturday night, 50% chance for a shower down to 45. And Sunday, a slight chance of rain, 30%. Mostly cloudy throughout the day with a high near 60. And Monday, rain and thunderstorms, 80% for the area. And a daytime high of 52. Again today, Glasgow, mostly cloudy. We'll top out this afternoon at about 62. South winds 9 to 16 miles per hour. 67% humidity right now in Glasgow. Pressure 30.17. Winds are at 8 miles per hour. No precipitation since midnight. Visibility 19 miles, so that's pretty good, but, please be careful out there. Sunrise on the way this hour is 6:40. Sunset tonight at 5:16. Right now, 46 degrees this Thursday morning.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that is MediShare. Maybe you've heard switching to MediShare to pay for health care can save many families up to $500 a month, and that is huge. But it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The member satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. MediShare works, too. It's been around for 30 years. Members have shared more than $5 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now. You'll get a price within 2 minutes. So see what you can save. This is a very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. Call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE, 855-51-BIBLE.
Your source for local for more than 30 years. This is WCLU Local News.
Welcome to Thursday's edition of WCLU News. I'm Shannon Presley. The Historic Preservation Committee will hold a special called meeting this afternoon. The purpose of the meeting will be to review the updated Certificate of Appropriateness for the property located at 125 North Public Square in Glasgow. The meeting will begin at 5:30 p.m. in the Glasgow City Hall Council chambers. Senior citizens and disabled persons who live within the city limits of Glasgow are eligible to receive a discount on their Glasgow Water Company sanitation charge. The discount is $4 per month for one container, a savings of $48 per year. To receive the discount, you must be 65 or older or disabled. Contact City Hall about completing an application for the discount. Barron County Solid Waste has announced the dates for its next waste tire collection event, sponsored by Barron County in partnership with the Kentucky Division of Waste Management. The event is a great opportunity to properly dispose of any unwanted tires, and it's scheduled for May 2nd, 3rd, and 4th at the Barron County Road Department's lower lot. They will be accepting the following types of tires on or off the rims: farm implement, bicycle, motorcycle, go-kart, ATV, UTV, tractor, truck, and passenger cars. They will not accept foam-filled tires, calcium-filled tires, off-road construction tires, rubber tracks, or solid tires with or without press-on rims. Any Kentucky resident is eligible to participate in this program unless you are one of the exempted parties. Tire retailers, salvage yards, and recycling businesses are not eligible to participate. If you have any questions, contact Marcus Thurman, Barron County Solid Waste Coordinator, at 629-5933. Hours of operation will be posted closer to the time of the event. Glasgow Parks and Recreation is hiring for a maintenance position. A high school diploma or GED is required, along with at least 1 year of responsible maintenance experience. Job candidates are also required to have a valid Kentucky driver's license, pass a pre-employment drug screening test, be willing to work irregular hours, and undergo a background check and annual driver's license check. Applicants must be familiar with and able to operate a tractor for mowing and use in conjunction with a loader and grader blade, have the ability to operate light equipment such as lawnmowers, weed trimmers, drills, and chainsaws, be willing to perform routine manual work for extended periods and under adverse weather conditions, and have the ability to establish and maintain effective work relationships with other employees and the public. Contact Glasgow Parks and Recreation for an application. The City of Munfordville is accepting applications for the position of patrolman. This is a full-time on-site role with the Munfordville Police Department. To qualify for this position, applicants must be a certified police officer at least 21 years old and a U.S. citizen, must have a valid driver's license and a high school diploma or GED. In addition, candidates must not be a convicted felon nor prohibited from possessing a firearm by the federal or state government. Compensation will be determined by years of experience and governed by Munfordville City Ordinance. Additional benefits include hazardous duty pay, retirement plan, and health insurance. Interested individuals may pick up an application at the Munfordville Police Department or Munfordville City Hall. Applications will be accepted through February 16th. The Bowling Green Police Department is asking the public's help in locating a man named Damian J. Clark. Clark is 31 years old, 5 feet 9 inches tall, and weighs 200 pounds. He is wanted on a felony warrant for second-degree burglary stemming from a domestic-related burglary. A photo of Clark is available on the Bowling Green Police Department's Facebook page. If you have any information regarding the whereabouts of Damian Clark, call 911 or the Bowling Green Police Department. Kentucky State Police are looking for a man who is wanted for failing to comply with the sex offender registry. 61-year-old Michael James Duff is 5 feet 4 inches tall and has hazel eyes. You can see a photo of Duff on the KSP Facebook page. If you have any information on his location, please contact Kentucky State Police Post 4 in Elizabethtown. A Callaway County man made his initial appearance in U.S. District Court on Monday on charges of methamphetamine trafficking. In January, a federal grand jury in Paducah returned an indictment charging 52-year-old Robert William Grundy of Almo, Kentucky, with possessing with the intent to distribute methamphetamine. According to the indictment, Grundy was originally charged on June 14th of 2023. If convicted, Grundy faces a mandatory minimum sentence of 10 years and a maximum sentence of life in prison. The defendant remains in federal custody pending trial. There is no parole in the federal system. Kentucky state lawmakers are debating a bill that would eliminate the ability for teachers to roll unused sick time into retirement. Senate Bill 4 would remove that privilege and force teachers to use the time before retirement. Senator Damon Thayer says these sick days used for spiking cost the taxpayers money. School officials state there aren't enough subs to cover teacher time off. The bill passed committee and is now headed to the Senate for approval. The Senate State and Local Government Committee approved a measure Wednesday that seeks to prevent anyone who is not a U.S. citizen from voting in Kentucky elections. Senator Jason Howell sponsored the legislation, which proposes to amend 2 sections of the state constitution related to voting. It cleared the committee on a 9-2 vote and now heads to the Senate. Howell explained the local ordinances in other states have allowed non-citizens to vote in some local elections. Those ordinances have survived court challenges because the constitutions in those states do not expressly preclude non-citizens from voting. One critic of the bill, Senator Cassie Chambers Armstrong, said Section 154 of the Kentucky Constitution already states that only a U.S. citizen is allowed to vote in an election. Howell replied that the current wording in the state constitution affirms the voting rights of U.S. citizens, but does not preclude non-citizens. Chambers Armstrong voted against the measure and said she disagrees with Howell's interpretation of the state constitution. She believes this is already covered and worries that they are spending time on hypothetical problems that might spring up when we have real problems in our communities right now. If Senate Bill 143 receives final passage in the General Assembly, Kentucky voters would still need to ratify the constitutional amendment before it would take effect. Advocates will gather Friday at the Capitol in Frankfort to identify priorities that affect aging Kentuckians 50 and older. Many older Kentuckians say high prescription drug costs, caregiver stress, and lack of long-term care options continue to make healthy aging a challenge. Nadia Ramlagan has this report.
Kentuckians age 50 and older say increased support for family caregivers, affordable housing, and lower prescription drug costs will help improve their lives. AARP Kentucky advocates will gather Friday at the Capitol in Frankfort to identify these and other issues for the state's older residents. AARP Kentucky Volunteer State President Gary Adkins says the group will also be pushing for additional funding for the Senior Nutrition Program, which is commonly referred to as Meals on Wheels, along with state family caregiving tax credits and other reforms. Research shows unpaid care provided by the more than 600,000 caregivers in Kentucky is valued at more than $8 billion.
They have family members or friends who are aging, and these things that we are advocating for has a direct impact on every Kentuckian, because what the legislature does for our seniors is going to directly impact upon their family.
According to the CDC, 1 in 4 Kentucky adults is a caregiver. For more information on AARP Lobby Day, visit events.aarp.org/KY Lobby Day 2024. Adkins points out that measures that better the lives of seniors will directly impact their families, friends, and communities.
We will have volunteers, grassroots volunteers from all over Kentucky coming in for this event to meet with their legislators, their senators and state representatives to talk about issues that are priorities for our aging Kentuckians.
A Kentucky State Data Center analysis of census data finds the number of Kentuckians aged 65 and older increased from around 13% in 2010 to 17% in 2020. This is Nadia Ramlagan for Kentucky News Connection. Find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
The Kentucky State Police are offering their iconic Trooper teddy bears during a special Valentine's Day sale. Through February 14th, customers can purchase bears at a special price of $20 instead of the usual $25. All proceeds will allow troopers to provide teddy bears to children who have been in traumatic situations, such as car crashes, child sexual abuse cases, or fighting a terminal illness. Trooper teddy bears can be purchased online or at any Kentucky State Police post. You can keep up with us at WCLUradio.com and through our free apps for Apple and Android mobile devices. For WCLU News, I'm Shannon Presley.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
3 suspects in the Crystal Rogers disappearance case are scheduled to appear in court today.
Brooks Houck, along with father and son, Stephen and Joseph Lawson, will appear in a Nelson County courtroom Thursday at 1 p.m. Houck is charged with murder and tampering with physical evidence in the 2015 disappearance of then-girlfriend Crystal Rogers. The Lawsons are charged with conspiracy to commit murder and tampering with physical evidence. It's a pretrial evidentiary hearing for Houck as attorneys discuss the sharing of evidence from the numerous searches of Houck's various properties. For the Lawsons, Steve, via his lawyer, is asking the judge for a fast-track review of his case, and Joseph's attorneys are asking for a reduced bond. This year marks the 9th anniversary of Rogers' disappearance during the 4th of July weekend. I'm John Shannon. The Kentucky National Guard has been granted $1.9 million from FEMA and the Public Assistance Project. The fund reimburses eligible applicants for the cost of life-saving emergency protective measures, debris removal and repair, replacement, or restoration of facilities damaged by disasters. The reimbursement in this case is for the search and rescue missions during the 2022 Eastern Kentucky floods, which saw rainfall totals in excess of 600% of normal totals from July 26 to July 30th, according to the National Weather Service. Lexington-Fayette County Health Department has reported 2 more deaths as the flu risk remains high in Kentucky. 2 people in their 40s and 60s died, raising the flu season deaths to 6 in the state. 250 new flu cases were reported last week. The health department recommends flu and COVID vaccinations. A Fayette County jury recommends life in prison for a man found guilty of killing his son, as jury deliberations lasted close to 6 hours. James Hendren Jr. fatally shot his 23-year-old son, Austin, on Father's Day 2018 after an argument. His sentencing is scheduled for May 2nd. I'm Lee Mowen.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Hey, Joe Montana here. Back in my football days, I knew the importance of a strong defense. Now I'm sharing how you can help defend your health against pneumococcal pneumonia, a bacterial lung disease that can be life-threatening. If you're 65 or older, or 19 or older with certain chronic conditions like diabetes or asthma, you're at increased risk. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about vaccination and learn more at knowpneumonia.com. That's KNOW pneumonia.com.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Are you being audited or investigated? Has the IRS sent you a letter demanding payment? You may not owe what they claim. Make this free call to the tax doctor now. Let them negotiate with the IRS on your behalf. Call 800-631-9123. 800-631-9123. That's 800-631.
It's the 24-karat rose drawings at the Mid-Gaming Hall. Drawing Saturday evenings all month. If you are selected, you win a rose that's dipped in pure gold, plus up to $2,000 cash or free play. Make this Valentine's month memorable with a keepsake gold rose and cash or free play. The Mid-Gaming Hall, Kentucky Downs and Bowling Green. TheMidGaming.com has all the details. Problem gambling? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Winning just got closer.
At South Central Kentucky Monuments, our job is to create the best environment possible for you to make a once-in-a-lifetime decision. Many of you have come to us with ideas for a pre-need monument, and that is most definitely something we encourage. Other times, you may come to us in a time of mourning, and we understand the importance of creating a memorial for a loved one you've recently lost. We want you to know that when you visit us at South Central Kentucky Monuments, there is no pressure. We're confident in our service, we're confident in the quality of our work, and we're confident in our ability to offer you the best price in the area. So when the time comes for you to customize a monument for you or your family, you can be confident in us. We're South Central Kentucky Monuments on the corner of Columbia Avenue and Front Street. Come by and see our family-owned and operated business, or visit us online at southcentralkentuckymonuments.com. We look forward to working with you.
Stopping to see my friends down at South Central Kentucky Monument Company right there at the intersection of Front Street and Broadway in Glasgow.
When we lost Frank, we lost a good friend. Father, husband, colleague, and coach. He meant a lot to all of us. Today, we had a chance to tell him that.
When someone close to you passes on, you want to commemorate their life in a special way. That's why individual requests are such an important part of our funeral services. We strive to meet your specific needs for the most fitting service for your loved ones. A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home, a celebration of love.
In area funeral announcements this hour, Norris Wayne Wilson of Glasgow passed away on his 77th birthday Monday at his home while surrounded by his daughters. Norris was a graduate of Heistville High School, a devoted follower of Jesus Christ, and a dedicated member of the Calvary Baptist Church. He was a retired pressman at R.R. Donnelly & Sons in Glasgow, as well as a farmer. He greatly enjoyed his vocations, especially his farming endeavors and his traveling experiences. Norris is survived by 3 daughters, Dawn Wood of Nashville, Lessa Guffey, and Nina Schaumler of Bowling Green. The mother of his children, Susan Wilson of Bowling Green, and 6 grandchildren, Brittany Rose Todd of Bowling Green, Ben Pinegar of Albany, Oregon, Molly Wood of Chicago, Whitney Wood of Walnut Grove, Minnesota, Kincaid and Jake Owen Schaumler, both of Bowling Green, and 1 great-grandchild, Nova Pinegar. 2 stepdaughters, Angie Rich and Elisa Perkins, and 3 step-grandchildren, Cody Crump, Caitlin Cross, and Daniel Meredith. Also a brother, Terry Wilson of Glasgow, and 1 sister, Margie Reed of Glasgow. A celebration of Norris Wilson's life will be held Monday, 2 p.m. at the Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home with burial in the Hinesville Cemetery. Visitation will be 12 to 6 p.m. Sunday, and after 11 a.m. Monday at the funeral home. Alternate expressions of sympathy can take the form of donations to Hospice of Southern Kentucky. William Chad Brown, 43 of Glasgow, passed away Tuesday at T.J. Sampson Hospital in Glasgow. He was the son of the late William Randall Brown and Tammy Heston Brown, who survives. Other than his mother, he is survived by 2 sisters, Brookie Walden of Tompkinsville and Kara Dickerson of Glasgow, a grandfather, Rayburn Heston, a grandmother, Barbara Brown, a niece, Kennedy Walden, and a nephew, Juron Colello, uncles, Lewis Heston, Aaron Berry, and Anthony Brown, also an aunt, Bonnie Heston, and Lori Clarkson, and Debbie Voucher. The funeral service for William Chad Brown will be Friday, 1 p.m. at the McMurtry Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Monroe County Memorial Lawn. Visitation will be today, 3 to 8 p.m. at the funeral home, and again on Friday from 8 a.m. until time for the service at 1 o'clock. Mary Christine Chisholm, 82 of Glasgow, passed away Tuesday at NHC in Glasgow. Mary was of the Baptist faith and a member of the Shiloh Baptist Church. She retired from NHC after 32 years of service to others. She was also a hairdresser, which was her passion. She is survived by her children, Philip Earl Harper, Melissa Chisholm Goodman, Tammy Harper Clark, Sue Harper, Wilson, and David Allen Harper. Grandchildren, James Michael Harper, Stephanie Esters, Drew Coffey, Clint and Katie Marie Harper, Mike Baker, and Patty Martin, and several great-grandchildren. Siblings, Madeline Pointer, Barbara Sue Compton Smith, brothers and sisters-in-law, Wanda Evelyn, Barb Harper, Jackie Chisholm Kerr, and Ellen Chisholm. The funeral service for Mary Christine Chisholm will be Saturday, 2 p.m. at the A.F. Crow and Son Funeral Home. Burial to follow in the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery. Visitation will be from 10 a.m. Saturday until time for the service. Ethel Jean Sanders of Cub Run died Wednesday at her home. Ethel was a retired apartment manager and a member of the Place Worship Center. Ethel loved to read, play bunco with her friends. She loved watching UK sports and the Dallas Cowboys. She is survived by 3 sons, Larry, Wayne, Bill and Mike Sanders. Grandchildren, Jamie Lynn Petite, Christopher, Douglas, Delaney, Derek, and Stephanie Sanders, Courtney Thomason, and Megan Klein, and also Emily Hawthorne. 13 great-grandchildren, 2 great-great-grandchildren, 2 sisters, Beverly Meeks, and Shirley Vincent. The funeral service for Ethel Jean Sanders will be Saturday, 10 a.m. at the Hardy & Son Funeral Home, Bowling Green Chapel, with burial in the Fairview Cemetery. Visitation will be 4 to 8 p.m. Friday, and after 8:30 a.m. Saturday. The family requests donations be made to T.J. Sampson Hospice Association. Edward Ed Hayes Kiley II, 81 of Mumfordville, passed away Monday at Kindred Hospital in Louisville. He was a pharmacist for Rite Aid when it opened in Mumfordville. He also worked at Kmart and Walgreens before he retired. He was a graduate of U of L and Butler University. He is survived by his wife of 47 years, Catherine Kiley, a daughter, Katie Kiley of New York, New York, 1 son, Edward Hayes Kiley III of Indiana, 5 grandchildren, and the funeral service for Edward Ed Hayes Kiley II will be at 11 a.m. Friday at the Brooks Funeral Home, with burial to follow in the Mumfordville Municipal Cemetery. Visitation 5 to 7 tonight and after 9 a.m. on Friday. Wanda K. Morgan, 73 of Cave City, passed away Tuesday in Glasgow at her daughter's home. She was a member of the Southside Baptist Church in Glasgow. She retired from Walmart after many years. She could be found with a crossword puzzle and a Diet Coke in her hand anytime. She enjoyed visiting the Smoky Mountains. Her most prized possession was her family, and she was extremely proud of them. She is survived by her husband of 55 years, Wayne Morgan, a son, Dennis DeWayne Morgan, a daughter, Susan Humphrey, 2 grandsons, Lane Hurt and Nick Humphrey, 1 granddaughter, Sarah Humphrey, 2 great-grandchildren, Skylar and Kane, 3 siblings, Jeannie, Dennis, and Becky McCubbin. The funeral service for Wanda K. Morgan will be Saturday at 11 a.m. at the Wynn Funeral Home, with burial to follow in the Horse Cave Municipal Cemetery. Visitation 12 to 7 p.m. Friday and after 8 a.m. Saturday. Donald Lee Eversole Sr., 90 of Glasgow, passed away Monday. He was a retired salesman from Standard Oil Company, Glasgow Building Supply, and a member of the Bear Wallow Cave City Masonic Lodge No. 231. He is survived by his wife of 62 years, Helen K. Eversole, 1 daughter, Lisa Menser, 2 sons, Donald Lee Eversole Jr. and Bob Eversole, 2 granddaughters, Kate Eversole Sandlin and Beth Eversole Jesse, 5 great-grandchildren, Ellie, Sawyer, Gwen Sandlin, Dunham, and Malin Jesse. A Masonic service for Donald Eversole Sr. will be 3 p.m. Saturday at the Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home. Visitation after 11 a.m. Saturday. Donations can be made to Center for Courageous Kids, Norton Children's Hospital, or your favorite charity. The public is invited to the Masonic service. A graveside service for Lula Bell Pickard, 82 of Glasgow, will be on Saturday at 11:30 a.m. at the Hinesville Cemetery under the direction of the A.F. Crow and Son Funeral Home. The funeral service for Donald Logston, 73 of Scottsville, will be held at 12 noon Friday at the Goad Funeral Home, with burial in the Crescent Hill Cemetery with military honors by Glasgow DAV Chapter 20. Visitation 3 to 8 p.m. today and after 7 a.m. tomorrow Friday. A graveside service for Deborah Crow, 69 of Glasgow, will be held at 2 p.m. Friday at the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery with burial to follow. The family will have a balloon release at the end of the service if you'd like to bring a yellow or blue balloon in honor of Deborah. The family has honored her wishes for cremation. The funeral service for Alvida Tet Jesse, 80 of Cave City, will be held this afternoon at 2 o'clock at the Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home with burial in the Hinesville Cemetery. Full obituary information is available 24 hours a day, free online at WCLUradio.com and also on the WCLU Radio app. No login necessary.
Hi, I'm Dee Dee Anderson with Elite Insurance Group. I help senior citizens with their Medicare Advantage or Medicare supplements. Our new office is at 100 Reynolds Road right here in Glasgow. We're directly behind the new car wash. You can call me at 270-404-4863 or drop on in. We look forward to helping you navigate through all of your Medicare options. Again, my name is Dee Dee Anderson with Elite Insurance Group, 100 Reynolds Road right here in Glasgow.
This is Dan Fouch, Managing Director and Branch Manager of the Glasgow office at Baird. Whether it is helping individuals prepare for retirement or navigate estate planning, Baird Financial Advisors take a holistic approach so that financial goals are reached. The Glasgow branch has dedicated financial advisors here to assist individuals, families, and business owners manage their financial needs. Please contact our office at 270-651-2663 if you want a partner who will help you achieve your financial goals.
Obituaries on WCLU, sponsored by Baird Private Wealth Management of Glasgow, South Central Kentucky Monuments, Jeff's Country Florist and Gifts, A.F. Crow and Son Funeral Home, and D.D. Anderson, Medicare agent with Elite Insurance.
Mostly cloudy today. Glasgow will top out at 62. South winds 9 to 16 miles per hour. Tonight, a slight chance of rain, 30%, a low down to 50. Breezy with winds near 23 miles per hour. Tomorrow, Friday, rain chances at 50% and a high of 61. Friday night, 90% chance of rain for the area, down to 57. Saturday to kick off the weekend, rain, 90% chance, and a daytime high of 61. And breezy, too, with winds at 22 miles per hour. That's your forecast on WCLU.
Happy birthday!
WCLU's Good Morning Live, celebrating your birthdays and anniversaries.
Yes, we are. It's that time once again on this Thursday morning, February 8th. We have a brand new birthday added to our list today, and that's Alec Hatcher. Alec, hope you have a great day today. Happy birthday to Martha Blakely. Margie Simpson on the birthday list. A big birthday wish, blowing out the candles. Ephraim Wood, 16 today. We have Wyatt Bryant, Waylon Ford, Joseph Aaron is a big 43 today. Happy birthday to Libby Short, and Courtney Lyons is 30 today, and Josephine Blizzard all celebrate today. Congratulations if you're celebrating today, even if you're not on our list. Hope you have a great day. The WCLU Good as Gold person of the day is Libby Shorts. Libby Short Day. She's having a big birthday. She's been picked as our WCLU Good as Gold person of the day. Hope you have a great day. Your name goes in the hat for Friday's drawing, tomorrow's drawing. Once again, we're going to reach into the lucky hat, draw out a winner. $20 toward a great meal there at A Little Taste of Texas here in Glasgow. What a great place to eat and hang out with your friends and family. All right, 651-9149. If you have a birthday, if you're celebrating today, let us know. We'll help you celebrate that. 651-9149, 800-956-1023, or visit our website, WCLUradio.com. Get those into us. We're going to have a drawing a little later on this morning. Going to give away a delicious birthday cake from Dairy Queen. They're absolutely scrumptious, and also a beautiful rose and vase, known better as the Greer's Rosebud Vase. Be giving that away this morning as well. It's 6:39. Coming up, we'll have a quick look at your church and community calendar, and then we have archives on the way, headed your way with Mayor Henry Royce and Sam Terry. You don't want to miss that, folks. Stay with us.
Highland Pharmacy on Rogers Road in Glasgow has been a community favorite since 2012, and there's a reason for that. They consistently offer a wide range of customized services, quality care, and a commitment to you.
Highland's MedSync program aligns all your medications to be picked up at the same time each month. Free COVID tests are available through some insurance carriers, and Highland Pharmacy accepts most all insurance, plus fast, friendly customer service and free citywide delivery.
Highland Pharmacy, a community favorite since 2012.
Crocker Law Firm presents the 3rd annual Bowling for Junior Achievement.
Join us Saturday, February 10th at Southern Lanes in Bowling Green.
Your business, organization, or family can register a 5-person team.
Or you can support a youth team in need of a sponsor. Register at jaforkids.com.
All proceeds benefit Junior Achievement of South Central Kentucky.
Don't miss Bowling for Junior Achievement, presented by Crocker Law Firm. Join us Saturday, February 10th at Southern Lanes in Bowling Green.
Whether you're preparing for a proposal, planning a getaway, or spending time with your special someone, don't let your knee, hip, and back pain become that annoying third wheel. The Good Feet Store's arch supports can help you live the life you love 2 feet at a time while ushering in a pain-free 2024. And here's a bonus. They're HSA, FSA eligible. Schedule your free fitting and test walk at goodfeet.com or just drop by your nearest store. Walk-ins are always welcome. Make 2024 the year of memorable moments, not aches.
Hi, it's Steve Mann. Have you heard the commercials for the Mark Patrick Stop Smoking seminars? And they said only $49.99 and it could work for you. So I thought, that's not even a week's worth of smoking. So I went. And guess what? It did work for me. You know, my friends and family are still amazed. I quit smoking. I didn't have cravings, anxiety, or weight gain. Listen, I don't know how it works, but I know it works because I'm living proof, and it's 100% guaranteed. So what do you got to lose? I'll tell you what you got to lose. A very bad habit.
Join Mark Patrick seminars and stop smoking now without cravings, irritability, weight gain, or your money back. Hypnosis designed to work without anxiety, irritability, or weight gain. Early bird special only $49.99. Become a non-smoker. That's right. Seminar Sunday, February 18th at the Country Inn and Suites by Radisson in Bowling Green. Stop smoking seminar 2 p.m. Weight loss seminar 11 a.m. Sign up at markpatrickseminars.com.
My friend and I are taking a trip to Mexico this year, but neither of us speak Spanish. So we downloaded Babbel and started learning Spanish fast.
Want to start getting conversational in another language? In as little as 3 weeks? Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons were designed by language experts to be the most efficient and effective way to learn a new language.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's BABBEL.com.
Good morning, live on this Thursday. It's 6:42. Archives coming up, but a quick look at your church and community calendar. Chair Yoga with Bresca Moore at the Marywood Weldon Library. That's at 12 noon today. Oh, yeah, strengthen your body. Register at the library or online. Free movies at the Capitol in Bowling Green. They present Butterfly in the Sky. Will be shown tonight, 6:30 p.m. Free, too. Come on out. Cave City Gun and Knife Show will be held Saturday the 10th, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Sunday the 11th, 9 a.m. till 4 o'clock p.m. there at the Cave City Convention Center. Admission is $8. Children 12 and under free with an adult. Vendors' tables are $40 each. For information, 270-622-2185. Also, the Friends of the Library here in Glasgow, Marywood Weldon, hosting their annual chocolate event. Saturday the 10th, they're at the library, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Sample chocolate from different countries. Taste 3 countries for $2, 6 countries $3, and vote on your favorites. And there will be books and CDs and movies, gently used gift items, and baked goods available too. Cash only, please. Also, the Gamelia United Methodist Church having a free meal and fun activities Saturday the 10th, 5 to 8 p.m. there at the church. And let's see, we have the Wisdom Faith Christian Academy in Knob Lick having a fundraiser Saturday the 10th at Cupid's Cafe, 5 to 8 p.m. The menu, they're going to have lasagna and spaghetti and a salad bar too. Homemade desserts, bread, and a drink. So come on out, 270-432-7338 if you need more information or directions, 270-432-7338. All right, folks, we'll have more next hour. But if you have a special event coming up you would like to share with WCLU, please let us know. Submit your information on our website 2 weeks in advance at WCLUradio.com. And we'll talk about what's going on in your area, not only here, but on our sister station, the Big Willie, as well. 6:45 on this Thursday morning. How about some archives with Mayor Henry Royce and Sam Terry on this Thursday?
Yes, it's the archives right here in WCLU. It's one of the things that I hope you look forward to, because I certainly look forward to it. I know that Sam Terry looks forward to it each and every day, don't you, sir?
Absolutely.
We get to share some of the things that have made a difference around here. And I guess, from the standpoint of loving this place we call home, we spend a little time every day building the pride in some of the things that got us to where we are. And that's what we like about the archives. So you want to show off something, come down to the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center and see 3 stories full of historical things that made a difference in our community, and they would be glad to show you with a great deal of pride all the things that are on exhibit at the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center, Sam.
I would agree with that, and it's a hidden gem, and make the time to go see it.
Let's go down memory lane. 100 years is where we're headed. We're going to dial the clock back to this day in the Glasgow Times of 1924. And the story reads, overheated steam pipes come in contact with wood is generally believed to have caused a fire in the drying house of the Barlow Moore Tobacco Company on Monday afternoon. The building is a brick structure in the rear of the company's main building, contains several pieces of machinery, and according to employees, about 3,000 pounds of tobacco. The room was completely gutted, and the loss is estimated at $5,000 with no insurance. Wow, that was a freak of nature there. The heating pipes came in contact with the wood, burnt down the drying house. Of course, it was dry in there, so
certainly a big loss.
Must have burned fast.
And if you go to the Cultural Center, in one of the exhibits relating to agriculture, there are some items from the Barlow Moore Tobacco Company on display there.
I bet that would be something to see. This was today in 1934. Work on a municipal airport at Cave City was started Monday, giving employment to 90 men for 30 days. The field is located 2 miles south of the city on Highway 31W. Did that project get finished?
I don't know. I was going to say, I never realized Cave City had a municipal airport.
Well, it was 1934. It was in the, when aviation was certainly the up-and-coming thing. But they surely, for having 90 men working over there for 30 days, they should have something to show for it.
But you would think so. That was one of the WPA projects, as I recall.
Okay, I see. Well, maybe we can get some more information on that. See, we come to this program. Sometimes we need confirmation of some of these things too. 1944. This was in the Glasgow Republican, an advertisement. It was, and the advertisement reads, "A good assortment." Okay, so you say a good assortment of what? How about range cooking stoves? Price ranging from $34.95 to $78.95. Make your selection now at Bradford Hardware Company. You can call them right here in 1944 by picking up the phone and dialing 471. And call Bradford Hardware and talk about getting that new range. Apparently, they had a lot to choose from. Of course, that was right there in the war. People were, a lot of people were at home and they were taking advantage of some electrification activities. And why not get a new range? This was the day in 1954 that Private First Class and Mrs. Reed Bush announced the birth of a baby girl born January the 26th at Community Hospital. She weighed 6 pounds and 12 ounces and has been named Sue Ellen. Private First Class Bush is stationed in Japan at the present time, serving his country. How about that?
All some nice folks there.
That's right. 1964. The news is that the Ralph Bunche PTA celebrated their Founders Day. Joe Bush is the president of the Bunche PTA. Mrs. Elenia Stockton, the secretary, and Russell Conley, a teacher at Bunche, was shown in a picture here in the Glasgow Times accepting the charter from Curtis Williams. That Bunche school was certainly always well run, always a proud part of our community, and just by dropping those names, you can tell that. There was an advertisement this day in 1974 in the, this was the Glasgow Republican, advertisement for the Holiday Inn. Dine out in a unique atmosphere of lovely organ music by Sarah Alexander each Saturday evening and Sunday noon buffet at the Holiday Inn of Glasgow, the Highlander Restaurant and Coffee House. Yes, that was that was truly, growing up, if it was a big event, a big deal, a special occasion, that's where you'd wind up, Sam.
Certainly, at the Holiday Inn. And Sarah Alexander, or many of us remember her later as Sarah Smila,
yes,
playing the organ there on a regular basis.
That's right. It was it made for a wonderful setting, for sure. This was the day in 1984 that Glasgow native Joetta Harlow was among 34-member mission team, which left today for Jamaica in the West Indies. Joetta, I know Joetta. She's a very nice young lady and certainly was tickled to death to be a part of that mission team there in 1984. 1994, the headline, it's in all bold type. I don't know if the Glasgow Times did it this way or not, but the bold type reads, Ice Storm. The worst ice storm in over 40 years hit much of Kentucky last night, leaving millions of dollars in damages and thousands without electricity. And also, it hit in a way that anybody that was around for that won't forget it, Sam.
No, you won't. Most of us remember it very vividly.
We do. We remember it well enough to not want to wish it back upon us, for sure. But it is the worst one in over 40 years. This was the day in 2004 that we have news about a feature love story. It was about Ike and Frances Chenoweth. That was in the Barron County Progress. Do you remember that story about Mr. and Miss Chenoweth, Sam?
No, I don't. I was not there at that time.
Well, it was good to know that was kind of course, getting close to Valentine's Day. The Progress ran that story, and I'm sure it was a good story indeed. In 2014, 10 years ago, Mr. Ryan Hinckley signed with Olney Central College to play baseball. Ryan's a fine young gentleman and an excellent baseball player. That helped him move up in the ranks in post-secondary education here in 2014.
Certainly is, and we're proud that he's come back home.
That's right. We like seeing these young people come back home and making yet more of a difference. Thank you, Sam, for being here. We've got We got one more day, don't we, this week?
Yes.
And I'm gonna come back just to find out because we've been popping them this week with good information. How many times this week have we said something like, "I didn't know that"? Did you? You didn't know that? We didn't. We learned stuff we didn't know about.
We all learn from the archives.
That's right. That's why we need to tune in again tomorrow here on WCLU. I hope you'll come by and be a part of it.
That's Archives on this Thursday morning, and we'll have more tomorrow morning here on WCLU. And be sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel because we have several episodes of the Archives right there for you to enjoy. It's a 6:53 coming up. We're going to have trivia. That's right. We're going to give away a free pizza this morning. Also, we're going to check your weather forecast. We're calling for a cloudy sky today on this February 8th. We're going to top out at about 62. So weather coming up, brought to you by South Central Bank. And again, your chance to win a free pizza with our morning trivia headed your way as well.
Weather from the WCLU Weather Center. Brought to you by South Central Bank.
South Central Bank has been investing in the Glasgow community for over 50 years. During that time, we've learned a thing or two about hard work, relationships, and a vision for success. South Central Bank is designed to make a difference in the prosperity of our customers and the communities it serves. We want to be a part of your success. Visit southcentralbank.com. South Central Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Mostly cloudy today, Glasgow. High of 62. We'll have a south wind 9 to 16. Tonight, rain 30%, a low down to 50. Breezy tonight with wind gusts near 23 miles per hour. Tomorrow, Friday, rain chances 50%, mostly cloudy, high of 61. Friday night, 90% chance of rain and thunderstorms. Between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. overnight, a low down to 57. South winds 10 to 14, gusting at 22 miles per hour Friday night. Saturday into the weekend, 90% chance of more rain. About a quarter inch possible. We'll top out at 61 Saturday with winds near 22 miles per hour. Saturday night, 50% chance for a shower down to 45. And Sunday, a slight chance of rain, 30%. Mostly cloudy throughout the day with a high near 60. And Monday, rain and thunderstorms, 80% for the area. And the daytime high of 52. Again today, Glasgow, mostly cloudy. We'll top out this afternoon at about 62. South winds 9 to 16 miles per hour. 67% humidity right now. Our pressure 30.19 now. Winds remain at 8. No precipitation. Visibility good. 19 miles this morning. Sunrise was at 6:40 just a few minutes ago. Sunset tonight, 5:16 p.m. Weather brought to you by our good friends at South Central Bank. And right now, 46 degrees this morning here at WCLU.
As the cold weather sets in, keep your home warm with the help of Glasgow Building Supply. They have 6 different models ready to warm your home now. In the way of kerosene heaters, Glasgow Building Supply has a 10,000 BTU and 23,000 BTU model. Whether you heat with natural gas or propane, choose from 2 ventless heaters in the 18,000 and 30,000 BTU sizes. Need an electric heater? Check out these Comfort Glow quartz radiant heaters in stock today at Glasgow Building Supply, 3020 Bypass in Glasgow.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that is Medi-Share. Maybe you've heard switching to Medi-Share to pay for health care can save many families up to $500 a month, and that is huge. But it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The member satisfaction rate for Medi-Share is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. Medi-Share works, too. It's been around for 30 years. Members have shared more than $5 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now. You'll get a price within 2 minutes. So see what you can save. This is a very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. Call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE, 855-51-BIBLE.
Do you ever remember saying as a child, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me"? As an adult, we've realized that that little saying just simply isn't true. Words definitely have the power to hurt us. The Bible says as much in Proverbs 18:21 that both death and life are in the power of the tongue. In fact, in Proverbs the Bible goes on to say in chapter 11 verse 9 that the hypocrite with his mouth destroys his neighbor. You know that words can destroy and crush. Make it a point to use your words to heal, not to harm. Don't be the one that crushes someone else's spirit or someone else's soul by the damaging things that you say. This has been Bart Warren for the South Green Street Church of Christ.
I'm a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I was the best combo the world has ever seen until Little Caesars Slices and Sticks. It's got half Italian cheese sticks, half pepperoni pizza. It's the best combo ever. So now I'm a balloon animal maker. Here's your balloon giraffe, kid.
But I want slices and sticks.
What has my life become?
Get Little Caesars Hot and Ready Slices and Sticks for only $6.99. Walk in and walk out between 4 and 8 p.m. or order online to try bacon or jalapeno sticks. Available at participating locations. Prices may vary. Prices higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and third-party online sites plus tax.
Pizza. WCLU Good Morning Live Trivia Time.
Pizza. Your chance to win. Jot this number down, folks. 651-9149 or 800-956-1023. If you haven't won in the last month, one winner per household per month. So keep that in mind today. All right. Our morning trivia has to do with entertainment. What is Snoop Dogg's real name? You know the entertainer Snoop Dogg. What's his real name? 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Good morning, trivia.
Calvin Cordoza.
Say it again?
Brodus. Calvin Cordoza Brodus.
That's it. Yeah, I had no clue that was his real name. Calvin Cortazar Brodus Jr. Who is this?
This is Daniel Irwin.
How you doing, Daniel?
Pretty good.
Yes, sir. Are you a fan of Snoop Dogg?
Not really.
Yeah. Well, if he had a banjo or something like that, I would be more inclined.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. Yep, it's Calvin Cortazar Brodus Jr., Snoop Dogg's real name. So now we all know. All right, Daniel, hope you enjoy your free pizza from Little Caesars. And, yep, you've been doing okay. I haven't talked to you in a little bit. Well, actually yesterday, but that was on a different station.
I've been staying busy working.
Yes, sir, buddy. We appreciate you joining us this morning. I'm going to get your address, okay? Put you on a brief hold here. All right, Daniel Irwin, our big winner today. And Snoop Dogg's real name is exactly that, Calvin Cortazar Brodus Jr. So, better known as Snoop Dogg, okay? So now you know. 7 o'clock, CBS News straight ahead.
Welcome to hour number 2 of Good Morning Live on WCLU Glasgow, W2760 Glasgow. Local news, sports, information, and fun.
CBS News Brief. The Supreme Court hears arguments today on a bid to kick Donald Trump off Colorado's primary ballot over the January 6th insurrection. Loyola Law's Lori Levinson.
This is one of those times where the Supreme Court must realize that its decision will have a major influence on who might be the next president of the United States.
Senate Democrats will try again to get funding for Ukraine and Israel approved without attaching it to border security. Arizona's independent Senator Kirsten Sinema.
My Republican colleagues changed their minds. Turns out they want all talk and no action.
Rescue crews are still looking for 5 Marines missing since their helicopter crashed in bad weather near San Diego yesterday. CBS's Jonathan Vigliotti is near the crash site.
Snow, wind, and rain made for dangerous conditions. Meanwhile, the search continues. It was actually delayed several hours because of the weather.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The TJ Community Mission Foundation presents a Mardi Gras Masquerade Ball. Join us Saturday, February 17th from 5:30 to 11 p.m. at the Cave Area Conference Center for a night of live music, dinner, play money casino games, live auction, raffle drawings, and more. Proceeds from the event go to support the TJ Community Mission Foundation. Festive and decorative Mardi Gras masks are encouraged but not required. Tickets and event details are available at masqueradeball2024.com. Don't miss out.
Everybody wants to feel good about their pharmacy, but in the quest for good health, price does become a factor. In Glasgow, we have a pharmacy that has been able to combine customer service with the lowest possible price day in and day out. That pharmacy is Park Avenue Pharmacy. Ask your friends. They'll tell you that when comparing the price of prescription drugs time and time again, Park Avenue Pharmacy is the lowest price. And with full-time pharmacists and friendly faces you know, you should request the prescriptions be filled at Park Avenue Pharmacy. Park Avenue Pharmacy is located in the Park Avenue Shopping Center, easy to get to from anywhere. Phone 651-5156. You can get low prices and full service. Simply trust Park Avenue Pharmacy in Glasgow.
your source for local for more than 30 years. This is WCLU Local News.
Welcome to Thursday's edition of WCLU News. I'm Shannon Presley. The Historic Preservation Committee will hold a special called meeting this afternoon. The purpose of the meeting will be to review the updated Certificate of Appropriateness for the property located at 125 North Public Square in Glasgow. The meeting will begin at 5:30 p.m. in the Glasgow City Hall Council chambers. Senior citizens and disabled persons who live within the city limits of Glasgow are eligible to receive a discount on their Glasgow Water Company sanitation charge. The discount is $4 per month for one container, a savings of $48 per year. To receive the discount, you must be 65 or older or disabled. Contact City Hall about completing an application for the discount. Barron County Solid Waste has announced the dates for its next waste tire collection event, sponsored by Barron County in partnership with the Kentucky Division of Waste Management. The event is a great opportunity to properly dispose of any unwanted tires, and it's scheduled for May 2nd, 3rd, and 4th at the Barron County Road Department's lower lot. They will be accepting the following types of tires on or off the rims: farm implement, bicycle, motorcycle, go-kart, ATV, UTV, tractor, truck, and passenger cars. They will not accept foam-filled tires, calcium-filled tires, off-road construction tires, rubber tracks, or solid tires with or without press-on rims. Any Kentucky resident is eligible to participate in this program unless you are one of the exempted parties. Tire retailers, salvage yards, and recycling businesses are not eligible to participate. If you have any questions, contact Marcus Thurman, Barron County Solid Waste Coordinator, at 629-5933. Hours of operation will be posted closer to the time of the event. Glasgow Parks and Recreation is hiring for a maintenance position. A high school diploma or GED is required, along with at least 1 year of responsible maintenance experience. Job candidates are also required to have a valid Kentucky driver's license, pass a pre-employment drug screening test, be willing to work irregular hours, and undergo a background check and annual driver's license check. Applicants must be familiar with and able to operate a tractor for mowing and use in conjunction with a loader and grader blade, have the ability to operate light equipment such as lawnmowers, weed trimmers, drills, and chainsaws, be willing to perform routine manual work for extended periods and under adverse weather conditions, and have the ability to establish and maintain effective work relationships with other employees and the public. Contact Glasgow Parks and Recreation for an application. The City of Munfordville is accepting applications for the position of patrolman. This is a full-time on-site role with the Munfordville Police Department. To qualify for this position, applicants must be a certified police officer at least 21 years old and a U.S. citizen, must have a valid driver's license and a high school diploma or GED. In addition, candidates must not be a convicted felon nor prohibited from possessing a firearm by the federal or state government. Compensation will be determined by years of experience and governed by Munfordville City Ordinance. Additional benefits include hazardous duty pay, retirement plan, and health insurance. Interested individuals may pick up an application at the Munfordville Police Department or Munfordville City Hall. Applications will be accepted through February 16th. The Bowling Green Police Department is asking the public's help in locating a man named Damian J. Clark. Clark is 31 years old, 5 feet 9 inches tall, and weighs 200 pounds. He is wanted on a felony warrant for second-degree burglary stemming from a domestic-related burglary. A photo of Clark is available on the Bowling Green Police Department's Facebook page. If you have any information regarding the whereabouts of Damian Clark, call 911 or the Bowling Green Police Department. Kentucky State Police are looking for a man who is wanted for failing to comply with the sex offender registry. 61-year-old Michael James Duff is 5 feet 4 inches tall and has hazel eyes. You can see a photo of Duff on the KSP Facebook page. If you have any information on his location, please contact Kentucky State Police Post 4 in Elizabethtown. A Callaway County man made his initial appearance in U.S. District Court on Monday on charges of methamphetamine trafficking. In January, a federal grand jury in Paducah returned an indictment charging 52-year-old Robert William Grundy of Almo, Kentucky, with possessing with the intent to distribute methamphetamine. According to the indictment, Grundy was originally charged on June 14th of 2023. If convicted, Grundy faces a mandatory minimum sentence of 10 years and a maximum sentence of life in prison. The defendant remains in federal custody pending trial. There is no parole in the federal system. Kentucky state lawmakers are debating a bill that would eliminate the ability for teachers to roll unused sick time into retirement. Senate Bill 4 would remove that privilege and force teachers to use the time before retirement. Senator Damon Thayer says these sick days used for spiking cost the taxpayers money. School officials state there aren't enough subs to cover teacher time off. The bill passed committee and is now headed to the Senate for approval. The Senate State and Local Government Committee approved a measure Wednesday that seeks to prevent anyone who is not a U.S. citizen from voting in Kentucky elections. Senator Jason Howell sponsored the legislation, which proposes to amend 2 sections of the state constitution related to voting. It cleared the committee on a 9-2 vote and now heads to the Senate. Howell explained the local ordinances in other states have allowed non-citizens to vote in some local elections. Those ordinances have survived court challenges because the constitutions in those states do not expressly preclude non-citizens from voting. One critic of the bill, Senator Cassie Chambers Armstrong, said Section 154 of the Kentucky Constitution already states that only a U.S. citizen is allowed to vote in an election. Howell replied that the current wording in the state constitution affirms the voting rights of U.S. citizens, but does not preclude non-citizens. Chambers Armstrong voted against the measure and said she disagrees with Howell's interpretation of the state constitution. She believes this is already covered and worries that they are spending time on hypothetical problems that might spring up when we have real problems in our communities right now. If Senate Bill 143 receives final passage in the General Assembly, Kentucky voters would still need to ratify the constitutional amendment before it would take effect. Advocates will gather Friday at the Capitol in Frankfort to identify priorities that affect aging Kentuckians 50 and older. Many older Kentuckians say high prescription drug costs, caregiver stress, and lack of long-term care options continue to make healthy aging a challenge. Nadia Ramlagan has this report.
Kentuckians age 50 and older say increased support for family caregivers, affordable housing, and lower prescription drug costs will help improve their lives. AARP Kentucky advocates will gather Friday at the Capitol in Frankfort to identify these and other issues for the state's older residents. AARP Kentucky Volunteer State President Gary Adkins says the group will also be pushing for additional funding for the Senior Nutrition Program, which is commonly referred to as Meals on Wheels, along with state family caregiving tax credits and other reforms. Research shows unpaid care provided by the more than 600,000 caregivers in Kentucky is valued at more than $8 billion.
They have family members or friends who are aging, and these things that we are advocating for has a direct impact on every Kentuckian, because what the legislature does for our seniors is going to directly impact upon their family.
According to the CDC, 1 in 4 Kentucky adults is a caregiver. For more information on AARP Lobby Day, visit events.aarp.org/KY Lobby Day 2024. Adkins points out that measures that better the lives of seniors will directly impact their families, friends, and communities.
We will have volunteers, grassroots volunteers from all over Kentucky coming in for this event to meet with their legislators, their senators and state representatives to talk about issues that are priorities for our aging Kentuckians.
A Kentucky State Data Center analysis of census data finds the number of Kentuckians aged 65 and older increased from around 13% in 2010 to 17% in 2020. This is Nadia Ramlagan for Kentucky News Connection. Find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
The Kentucky State Police are offering their iconic Trooper teddy bears during a special Valentine's Day sale. Through February 14th, customers can purchase bears at a special price of $20 instead of the usual $25. All proceeds will allow troopers to provide teddy bears to children who have been in traumatic situations, such as car crashes, child sexual abuse cases, or fighting a terminal illness. Trooper teddy bears can be purchased online or at any Kentucky State Police post. You can keep up with us at WCLUradio.com and through our free apps for Apple and Android mobile devices. For WCLU News, I'm Shannon Presley.
Most people will hesitate before planning a funeral in advance.
The funeral? We'll arrange that when the time comes.
But there's a lot to be said for advance planning. For one thing, you have the peace of mind of knowing that your arrangements have all been made. You can consider the options when your mind is clear, and you'll have the relief of knowing that your loved one will be well cared for. A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home, a celebration of love.
Attention home buyers and homeowners. If you're shopping for a mortgage or considering home financing, call one of Kentucky's top mortgage lenders, South Central Bank. Recognized as the area's best mortgage company, we are ready to help you walk through every step of the borrowing process. With experienced lenders and a full range of loan solutions that suit your budget, South Central Bank can make your dreams become reality. Contact us today. You can even apply online at southcentralbank.com. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Mostly cloudy today, Glasgow will top out at 62, south winds 9 to 16 miles per hour. Tonight, a slight chance of rain, 30%, a low down to 50. Breezy with winds near 23 miles per hour. Tomorrow, Friday, rain chances at 50% and a high of 61. Friday night, 90% chance of rain for the area, down to 57. Saturday to kick off the weekend, rain, 90% chance and a daytime high of 61. And breezy, too, with winds at 22 miles per hour. That's your forecast on WCLU.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
The Kentucky National Guard is getting a grant from the Federal Emergency Management Agency.
Kentucky.com says that FEMA is granting the Kentucky National Guard $1.9 million from the Public Assistance Project, a fund that reimburses eligible applicants for the cost of life-saving emergency protective measures, debris removal, and the repair, replacement, or restoration of disaster-damaged facilities like buildings, roads, and utilities. The reimbursement in this case is for the search and rescue missions and the other activities conducted by Guard soldiers in support of operations during the eastern Kentucky floods of 2022, which saw rainfall totals in excess of 600% of normal totals between July 26th and July 30th, according to the National Weather Service. I'm John Shannon.
3 suspects in the Crystal Rogers disappearance case are scheduled to appear in court. Brooks Houck, along with father and son Stephen and Joseph Lawson, will appear in a Nelson County courtroom today at 1 p.m. Houck is charged with murder and tampering with physical evidence in the 2015 disappearance of then-girlfriend Crystal Rogers. The Lawsons are charged with conspiracy to commit murder and tampering with physical evidence. This year marks the 9th anniversary of Rogers' disappearance during the 4th of July weekend. Kentucky lawmakers are debating a bill which forces teachers to use their sick days and eliminates the ability for teachers to cash them out upon retirement. Senator Damon Thayer states that sick days cost taxpayers money. The cost of pension funds continues to skyrocket, forcing lawmakers to look at changing the law. School officials argue there aren't enough substitutes to cover time off for teachers. The bill is headed to the Senate for approval. And AAA is reporting a jump in gas price average, now sitting at $2.94 a gallon, up 3 cents. The national average is also up, now at $3.15. I'm Lee Mowen.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down. Ooh.
Be safe, Kentucky. Buckle up and put the phone down.
Put your phone down.
Paid with funds to the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
For the first time in 4 years, WWE Monday Night Raw returns to Lexington. February 12th, Rupp Arena, with World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins. Who's the kid now? The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. May the best man win. Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley.
Yeah,
you can try my name.
And many more. WWE Monday Night Raw, February 12th, Rupp Arena. Tickets start at $20. On sale now at Ticketmaster.
Taking a look at your high school winter sports schedule here on WCLU. In basketball action tomorrow, Clinton County will travel to Somerset Christian School in a boys-only matchup scheduled for 7 p.m. Caverna travels to Greene County for a girls-only matchup with tip-off slated for 5:30 p.m. And in doubleheader action, Monroe County will travel to Cumberland County with the girls' game tipping off at 6 p.m. and the boys' game to follow. To stay up to date with all your local high school sports scores and schedules, head to our website at WCLUradio.com. All you have to do is click the sports tab.
Let's get you caught up with some sports around the Commonwealth. I'm Scott Fitzgerald here on the Kentucky News Network. Well, amidst their struggles this season, the Louisville Cardinal men's basketball team was feeling good heading into their trip to Syracuse last night. Early on, it showed. Coach Kenny Payne's squad shot better than 58% in the first half, with the Cardinals taking a 57-55 lead early in the second half. With just 6 seconds left, sophomore Sky Clark nailed the game-time three-pointer, but a goaltending call with under 4 seconds left was all Syracuse would need. The Cards fall 94-92 for Coach Kenny Payne. Well, the message is clear.
When you break it all down, it comes down to we have to be great as a group defensively. We know we're going to break down somewhere. Well, somebody has to cover for us. You know, for example, the last three Bell got, we're playing ball screens 2-on-2. There's no reason that we should leave the guy that got 7 threes.
Elsewhere around the Commonwealth, Western Kentucky goes to 5-4 in conference play, winning 81-76 at Louisiana Tech. And it was former Gatorade Kentucky Player of the Year Isaiah Cozart becoming the all-time blocks leader at Eastern Kentucky as the Colonels moved to 9-1 in conference play with a 90-82 win over Florida Gulf Coast. Anticipation continues to build ahead of Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The Niners held their first practice of the week yesterday, but were without a key member of their offensive line. Tackle Trent Williams was listed as the only non-participant on the injury report. As far as the plan moving forward, head coach Kyle Shanahan.
A few things we didn't have in last week that we had more time to look at, we put in, and now we'll run it back. Today was Wednesday. We'll do 2 more days of it, and then we work on the openers Friday night and Saturday morning, and we'll install it Saturday night.
And Chiefs coach Andy Reid said Nick Algretti practiced in place of Joe Tooney yesterday. Tooney is unlikely to play as he works through a pectoral injury. However, Jarek McKinnon was limited as he works back from his sports hernia injury. Reid saying he was a long shot to play on Sunday. I'm Scott Fitzgerald.
This is the Kentucky News Network. For the first time in 4 years, WWE Monday Night Raw returns to Lexington. February 12th, Rupp Arena with World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins. Who's the kid now? The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. May the best man win. Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, you can try my name.
And many more. WWE Monday Night Raw, February 12th, Rupp Arena. Tickets start at $20. On sale now at Ticketmaster.
Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down. Ooh.
Be safe, Kentucky. Buckle up and put the phone down.
Put your phone down.
Paid with funds to the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Highland Pharmacy on Rogers Road in Glasgow has been a community favorite since 2012, and there's a reason for that. They consistently offer a wide range of customized services, quality care, and a commitment to you.
Highland's MedSync program aligns all your medications to be picked up at the same time each month. Free COVID tests are available through some insurance carriers, and Highland Pharmacy accepts most all insurance, plus fast, friendly customer service and free citywide delivery.
Highland Pharmacy, a community favorite since 2012.
Hi, Bill Gaither here, inviting you to join me and all of my homecoming friends every week for some great gospel music that will make your day. We will bring you hope, joy, and encouragement as we play the best of the best in gospel music. So don't miss 60 minutes of the kind of music that you love. We play it every week on Homecoming Radio.
Join Bill Gaither and friends this Sunday at 11 o'clock for Homecoming Radio on WCLU. We are your home for local.
Hello, I'm Gary Fogle. Welcome to Kentucky Sports Memories. Sometimes being in the presence of great athletes or former great athletes can produce an overwhelming feeling, even sometimes for people who never saw that athlete play.
At Watson's, we've been delivering all the family fun and relaxation to our local community for over 50 years. Our mission is to provide high-quality home recreational products and home furnishings to our customers that bring families and friends together for a break from the daily stresses of life. Shop the largest local selection of in-stock products for your home, inside and out, and get the guaranteed lowest price in the USA. Only at Watson's. We have all the fun.
Back in the 1950s, Johnny Cox provided a lot of entertainment for folks down in the Hazard area, southeastern part of the state, when he led the Bulldogs, Hazard High School Bulldogs, to the 1955 state championship title. 3 years later, in 1958, when he was an All-American at UK, he helped lead the Wildcats to the NCAA tournament title. So a lot of people got the enjoyment out of watching him play. Brandon Noble, who's 38 years old, never saw him play, but Brandon has become very close to Johnny Cox, and I talked to him about that.
What's it meant to you to be able to get close to him? What have you gotten out of that?
Well, I'll tell you this. Sitting in the presence of a legendary All-American, 1955 state champion for Hazard Bulldogs, 1958 NCAA national championship with Adolph Rupp, being in his presence probably wouldn't feel no different to me than being in the presence of somebody like Michael Jordan. His just knowing his stories, just getting to know him, not just on the court, but also off the court. People ask me sometimes, Johnny was for your time. Well, yeah, that's right. But to be able to sit down with a legend 2 or 3 times a week and talk to him and connect, and just the knowledge he gives me, just not just the game of basketball, but the game of life he gives me.
Noble says he has known Johnny Cox for 6 or 7 years. It has become a special bond, and he does visit with him 2 to 3 times a week. Cox, now 87 years old, and has moved into the Hazard VA Center because of some declining health issues, but still able to get around, and as a matter of fact, back in December, made a trip, possibly his last trip, to Rupp Arena. Tomorrow, we'll talk about that. Gary Fogle, Kentucky Sports Memories.
Thank you, Gary. Kentucky Sports Memories on this Thursday morning. And we'll have more tomorrow on Friday to wrap up another great work week. 7:25, James Coates with you. And today is National Kite Flying Day. Yeah, well, maybe, I don't know, but it's going to be breezy over the next few days. But today, National Kite Flying Day. It's also Boy Scouts Day, National Giving Hearts Day, and National Iowa Day. So keep that in mind today.
Happy birthday!
WCLU's Good Morning Live, celebrating your birthdays and anniversaries.
Yes, we are on this 8th day of February. Happy birthday to Martha Blakely, celebrating. Margie Simpson on the list. Ephraim Wood is 16 today. Hope you have a good one. Wyatt Bryant, happy birthday. Waylon Ford. We have Joseph Aaron, a big 43 years old today. Libby Short on the list. Courtney Lines is 30. And Alec Hatcher all celebrate today. No wedding anniversary so far this morning. But if you have one, be sure and give us a call. We'll add you to the list. Our WCLU Good as Gold Person of the Day is Libby Short. Libby Short Day. She's having a big birthday, and she's been selected to be our Good as Gold Person of the Day. So if you folks know Libby Short, make her feel real good and real special today. Pat her on the back. Reminder she is good as gold from all of us here at WCLU Radio. And, of course, Little Taste of Texas. That means her name goes in the hat for Friday's drawing. Oh, yeah, we're going to give away $20 value toward a meal there, I tell you. Great place to hang out. Friday morning just before 8 o'clock. That's in the morning. Be listening and find out who our next big winner will be. It could be you if you've been a good as gold person this week here on Good Morning Live and WCLU. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Get those birthdays into us, folks. We'd love to hear from you. Submit those on our website, too, at WCLUradio.com. And right there, you can nominate someone in your life to be a good as gold person of the day. So, weather today, well, it's going to remain on the cloudy side of things. We're going to top out at 62. Some rain tonight, a little bit, but it's going to be windy tonight with the winds at 23, but we only have a 30% chance for a shower tonight, but a 50% chance of rain tomorrow, Friday. 45 degrees this morning here at WCLU, 1490 AM, 103.1 FM.
As the cold weather sets in, keep your home warm with the help of Glasgow Building Supply. They have 6 different models ready to warm your home now. In the way of kerosene heaters, Glasgow Building Supply has a 10,000 BTU and 23,000 BTU model. Whether you heat with natural gas or propane, choose from 2 ventless heaters in the 18,000 and 30,000 BTU sizes. Need an electric heater? Check out these Comfort Glow quartz radiant heaters in stock today at Glasgow Building Supply, 31 Bypass in Glasgow.
The thought of my sons growing up without me inspired me to quit smoking.
I talked to my doctors, and then I threw away all my cigarettes, ashtrays, and lighters.
I started exercising instead of smoking.
Getting support from friends online kept me on track.
Staying away from alcohol when I was first quitting was key.
Instead of smoking after I ate, I'd get up and take a walk.
I missed having a cigarette in my hand, so I'd hold a pen or a straw, anything.
Until I knew I wouldn't give in to temptation, I spent more time with my friends who didn't smoke.
I went to places that were smoke-free.
I didn't stay quit the very first time I tried.
I kept on trying, and I learned something each time.
Do whatever it takes.
No matter how many times it takes.
I quit.
I quit.
I quit.
We did it, so can you.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
Coming up, your chance to win 2 tickets to the Lone Star Rodeo, coming to Bowling Green this weekend at the Western Kentucky Brown Ag Expo Center in Bowling Green. So we're going to give you a chance to win 2 tickets to that Lone Star Rodeo. I believe it's their 42nd year, so they've been at this a long time. Give you a chance to win those coming up here shortly on WCLU and Good Morning Live. WCLU Radio reminding you that we love to announce your birthdays and anniversaries 7 days a week on Good Morning Live and at various times throughout the day. This is a great way to brighten someone's day. Your friends and family can hear their name on the radio. Submit your special day on the WCLU website at WCLUradio.com. And another highlight we have is the WCLU Good as Gold Person of the Day. Not only will that person have their name mentioned on the radio, they'll have a chance at winning a $20 coupon from A Little Taste of Texas. So get those names in by visiting WCLUradio.com. And each Friday on Good Morning Live, we draw from our lucky hat and announce the big winner that week. We're keeping it local on WCLU Radio, 1490 AM and 103.1 FM, and you can listen online anytime. WCLUradio.com or download our free app.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that is Medi-Share. Maybe you've heard switching to Medi-Share to pay for health care can save many families up to $500 a month, and that is huge. But it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The member satisfaction rate for Medi-Share is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. Medi-Share works, too. It's been around for 30 years. Members have shared more than $5 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now. You'll get a price within 2 minutes. So see what you can save. This is a very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. Call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE, 855-51-BIBLE.
Good morning, live on this Thursday. Hope you're doing well today. I know it's coffee o'clock for me. hot coffee this morning. I want to tell you about some things happening in the area. There's always things going on in and around here. So Harper's Home is asking for donations of Valentine's cards to show their 18 residents that they are loved and cared about by the community. Cards can be mailed or dropped off at the Harper's Home, located at 2905 Columbia Road in Edmonton. And if you would like to donate candy or snacks, that would be greatly appreciated also. For information about donating to Harper's residents or sending a Valentine's card, please call 270-432-5202 for information there. Ladies Craft Night, Button Art at the Edmonton County Public Library this Tuesday the 13th, 5 to 7:15 p.m. So a couple of hours there of art, button art, okay? Learn the skill, meet the people, and meet people you have, something in common with there, and have some free refreshments too at the Edmonton County Public Library. Metcalfe County Public Library will present food safety for everyone on Wednesday the 14th, 1 p.m., and if you have to register on their website, though, you don't really have to, but it is preferred. Okay, www.metcalfelibrary.org, or just simply call 270-432-4981 for information there. The Grace Union Baptist Church will be having a Valentine's Day fellowship meal, 6:30 p.m. on Wednesday the 14th. That's Valentine's Day. And they're located at 3611 Suttle Road in Edmonton. Come on out. Older Elementary. This is a silent glow disco held at the Marywood Weldon Library, 5 p.m. Wednesday the 14th. Excuse me. Bring your own device and headphones or earbuds, and they'll provide the snacks and the glow sticks. Okay, so this is for 3rd grade to 6th graders, and registration is required. Crossing Over Jordan Church will have a bake sale on Saturday the 17th. That kicks off at 3 o'clock, located at 209 Bunch Avenue. And if you'd like to donate items to the bake sale, please call 270-590-6984. And finally, the Metcalfe County Relay for Life Committee will be hosting a soup and chili celebrity cook-off Saturday the 17th, 5 p.m. at Leftwich Hall at the bowling park there. Tickets are $5, and you get to sample all the cooking and vote on your favorite. A lot of fun there. All proceeds go to the Metcalfe County Relay for Life. For information, contact Martha, 270-646-6521. Again, 270-646-6521 for information. All right, folks, if you have a special event you would like to share with us, I tell you, we'd love to hear from you. Try to get your information in at least 2 weeks in advance at WCLUradio.com, and we'll talk about what's going on in your area and be glad to do so, absolutely free of charge, not only here but on our sister station, the Big Willie, as well. It's 7:35 on this Thursday morning. Hope you're doing well today. Appreciate you folks watching on EPB Channel 6, YouTube Live, and Facebook Live, and of course 1490 AM, 103.1 FM. Streaming online, too, at WCLUradio.com. And we have a free app for you to download as well.
Good morning, friends. When any student enters an educational institution, they may decide or be required to take a course in philosophy. Within that course of study, they probably will be exposed to 3 of the eternal questions posed by philosophers of ages past. Those questions are, where did man come from? Why is man here on earth? And what's the eternal destiny of man? In an attempt to find answers to these questions, foolish man has decided that we came from nothing. We have evolved from a lower form of life into a higher life form we now occupy. It's often declared that man's purpose while alive is simply to find himself and enjoy the short existence he may have, for he's going back to nothing at the end. In short, man is an end within himself. But Paul at Acts chapter 17 informs the Athenian philosophers concerning the correct answer to these questions. These answers are: man came from and was created by God. Man was put here in order to seek God and do the will of God. At the end of man's short life, he will go back to God and be judged as to how he has handled this purpose. In short, man has but one duty. That's to fear God, keep the will of God during his life. That's Divine Philosophy 101. This is Danny White for the Refuge Church of Christ.
WCLU Radio, your home for local. Visit our website today, WCLUradio.com, for the latest news, obituaries, sports, birthdays and anniversaries, our daily winners, and listen to our online stream. It's all right there at WCLUradio.com. Check it out today or download our free app. We're keeping it local, WCLU Radio, 1490 AM and 103.1 FM. Hey friends, do you enjoy Southern and Bluegrass gospel music?
Now I am standing on a mountain.
Well, we feature the best on Southern Gold weekday mornings following the Houchins Lucky Name program at about 8:45. We feature some great old tunes from the Spear family, the Chuckwagon Gang, the Statesmen, and many others, plus music from the Gaithers, Gold City, the Primitive Quartet, the Singing Cooks, the Hoppers, the McCameys, the Spencers, the Hensons, and many more.
The roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. On that bright and cloudless morning when
Immediately following the Houchins Lucky Name program, weekday mornings here on WCLU, 1490 AM, 103.1 FM, and of course online, WCLUradio.com. All right, I have 2 tickets to give away this morning to the upcoming rodeo in Bowling Green, the Lone Star Rodeo. And I tell you, what a lot of fun there. These tickets are for tomorrow night, Friday night, and that starts at 8 o'clock p.m. at the Brown Ag Expo Center in Bowling Green. Now, you can play along and win this morning if you haven't won anything from this station in the last month, okay? So, earlier, I talked about national days. Today is national, and I named 4 things. Short-term memory test. Can you tell me at least one of those things? Okay, one of the things I mentioned, that today is national what? If you know, 2 tickets to the upcoming Lone Star Rodeo in Bowling Green. You and a friend can enjoy a great night of entertainment there at the Ag Expo in Bowling Green. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Give us a call. Today is national what? I named 4 things. How good is your memory this morning? Give me a call. 2 tickets to the Lone Star Rodeo. Good morning, WCLU.
Hello.
Yes, can you name at least one on that list?
I didn't hear that. What was it?
Oh, well, I'm doing a short-term memory test. Earlier I read today is National something, and I'm just seeing who remembers that this morning. If you weren't listening, you probably have no clue.
Yeah, I've had it on, but okay, I can't think.
All right, thank you. All right, someone else, 651-9149, 800-956-1023. I mentioned 4 things. Today is the national day. Today is national what? And I mentioned 4 things. So if you can remember at least one of them, give me a call real quick for 2 tickets to the upcoming rodeo in Bowling Green. And again, 1 winner per 30 days. Good morning live. Hello. Hello. Okay. Just didn't want to talk to me this morning. All right, 7:40. Just a couple of more minutes here. If you remember, today is National something. Good morning live. Hello.
Is it National Kite Flying Day?
That's it. Yes, sir. That's one of them. Who is this?
This is Randy Ford.
Randy Board?
Yep.
How you doing, Randy Board?
I'm doing better now.
Yeah, man. If you're a fan of the rodeo, 2 tickets to you. But here's the thing, Randy. You've got to come in before tomorrow at noon and get your tickets and sign a little release form. Do you know where we're located in Glasgow?
I do.
Yeah. Just swing by. 2 tickets to the Lone Star Rodeo. This is a Friday night show, 8 o'clock p.m. there at the Ag Expo Center in Bowling Green. That's going to be a lot of fun.
That'll be awesome.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you listening, Randy. And, of course, it is National Kite Flying Day. If you take a notion to do that, just, have fun.
I will.
All right, buddy. You have a great day.
Thank you very much.
All right, Randy Board, our big winner this morning. Yep. A short-term memory test. It pays to listen closely because it is National Kite Flying Day. It's National Boy Scouts Day, National Giving Hearts Day, and National Iowa Day. Those were the 4 things. All right, WCLU Radio, 1490 AM, 103.1 FM, streaming online this morning, WCLUradio.com. Coming up, we're going to check in with Bobby Lee Hurt from Hurt Auto Sales, find out what's hot on the lot up there at Hertz.
Progressive presents an ad from Mom.
Hello? Is it on? Oh, okay. Bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive and get protection round the clock. Round the clock? Does this generation even understand what round the clock means? But I'm just saying, because don't come to me when they ask to do this over, because the kids won't get it.
Get round-the-clock protection when you bundle and save with Progressive. It's easier than getting your mom to make this radio ad. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
If you only have a 401k, you're not getting the most for retirement.
Wait, what?
Add a Robinhood IRA on top, then they'll boost it by 3%.
You can do that?
And if you transfer in any retirement account, you get 3% on top of that.
Is there a limit to the match?
No limit. Robinhood Gold gets you the biggest contribution match of any IRA on the market. Sign up for Robinhood Gold at Robinhood.com/boost by April 30th. Subscription fees apply.
Investing involves risk. 3% match requires gold for 1 year from first match. Must keep IRA for 5 years. Match on transfers subject to additional terms and conditions. Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC.
WCLU, your home for Glasgow Scotty Sports. Brought to you by Don Franklin Auto, Walbert Trucking, South Central Bank, HVAC Services, South Central Rural Telecommunications Cooperative, Garcia's Grill, Elmore Realty and Auction, Hardee's, TJ Regional Health, McDonald's, Monticello Bank, and Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Joe Myers. Follow Glasgow Scotty Sports here and streaming free on the Glasgow Scotties and WCLU YouTube channels. WCLU.
Hey, this is Lisa Stofan. Heard the Mark Patrick weight loss hypnosis hype? Well, I attended because my father stopped smoking with hypnosis. Hypnosis eliminated my desire for soda and fast food, made me want to exercise, and I lost 60 pounds in 6 months. My energy level exploded. I went to another session to deal with some other problem foods, and I lost another 10 pounds. In fact, I brought my husband. He lost weight. More important, cholesterol and blood pressure improved. My friend went and she lost 20 pounds in the first 2 months. So does Mark Patrick hypnosis work? Oh yeah, it works. Nothing has changed my life more. Well, except maybe my husband. He's so proud of me. Makes me cry.
What are you waiting for? Join Mark Patrick seminars and lose the weight or stop smoking guaranteed. Early bird special for only $49.99. That's right. Weight loss seminar Sunday, February 18th at the Country Inn and Suites by Radisson in Bowling Green at 11 a.m. Registration 10:30 a.m. Stop smoking seminar at 2 p.m. Registration at 1:30 p.m. Sign up at markpatrickseminars.com.
Thursday morning, here we are, coffee hot, 7:45 we'll call it. It's good to check in with our good friend Bobby Lee Hurt from Hurt Auto Sales, 621 West Main Street. Bobby, how you doing on a Thursday morning?
Doing the best this morning, I tell you what. Another beautiful day. Just looking forward to selling some cars today.
Well, I tell you, what a great idea. Sell somebody a good, dependable car. You know, it's very important to have a good, dependable car these days.
It most certainly is, and I know just the place you can do that.
I thought you might know a place. It's called Hurt Auto Sales. So what do you want to highlight today, Bobby?
Got a 2019 BMW X3 white with black leather. Super nice looking car. Only $18,900.
$18,900. That's a 19 model BMW.
That's right.
Wow, okay.
That's right.
Sounds good.
2000, yes, sir. Got a 2011 Acura MDX. That's a mid-size SUV. Another sharp-looking ride for just $9,900.
Wow. Okay, good. Keep it going.
If you don't want to spend a lot of money and get a good, dependable car, we have a 2011 Toyota Camry, 4-door sedan, 30-mile plus per gallon for only $4,900.
Oh my goodness. $4,900 for a Toyota Camry. It's a little hard to say sometimes.
That's right. This car won't last long. That's for sure.
That's right. So, yeah, so folks can come in there and test drive it, right? They want to.
That's right. Come on in. We'll be here all day long, so come in and take advantage of it, and we'd love to see you drive right in here and leave in a different car.
Wouldn't that be something? Yep. Today could be your day, folks. So if you're looking for something a little newer, he's got this 2009 BMW X3 all leather, you said, right, on that BMW? Uh-oh. Did I lose you? Okay.
No, I'm still here.
Okay, yeah. So all leather for $18,900, right, on the BMW? Uh-oh. I don't think he can hear me.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
I got you.
Okay, you're cutting out on me.
All right.
So we encourage folks to stop by. Bobby will be there at about 5 o'clock today. And like he said, he'll hand you the key and let you take it around town and test drive the thing. 621 West Main Street. And Bobby, we appreciate you being on with us today. And that motto, will it be in effect?
Yes, sir. No pain when you trade with her.
All right, buddy. You be careful out there, and thank you for checking in with us this morning.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Bobby Lee Hurt there, folks. Again, 621 West Main Street right here in Glasgow. The 2019 BMW for $18,900. The 2011 Toyota Camry four-door, $4,900. Now, that one, like he said, won't be there much longer. So if you're looking for a good, dependable, like new car, stop in and see Bobby today, 621 West Main Street. It's 7:48 this morning.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that is Medishare. Maybe you've heard switching to Medishare to pay for health care can save many families up to $500 a month, and that is huge. But it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The member satisfaction rate for Medishare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. Medishare works, too. It's been around for 30 years. Members have shared more than $5 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now. You'll get a price within 2 minutes. So see what you can save. This is a very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. Call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE, 855-51-BIBLE.
Mostly cloudy today, Glasgow. High of 62. We'll have a south wind 9 to 16. Tonight, rain 30%, a low down to 50. Breezy tonight with wind gusts near 23 miles per hour. Tomorrow, Friday, rain chances 50%, mostly cloudy, high of 61. Friday night, 90% chance of rain and thunderstorms. Between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. overnight, a low down to 57. South winds 10 to 14, gusting at 22 miles per hour Friday night. Saturday into the weekend, 90% chance of more rain. About a quarter inch possible. We'll top out at 61 Saturday with winds near 22 miles per hour. Saturday night, 50% chance for a shower down to 45. And Sunday, a slight chance of rain, 30%. Mostly cloudy throughout the day with a high near 60. And Monday, rain and thunderstorms, 80% for the area. And the daytime high of 52. Again today, Glasgow, mostly cloudy. We'll top out this afternoon at about 62. South winds 9 to 16 miles per hour. All right, currently 45 degrees this morning here at WCLU Radio. We do have a couple of new birthdays added to our list today. Happy birthday to Jerry Faye Jesse, celebrating today. And also, 1 year old today is Ezra Bragg. That's something to brag about, really. Ezra Bragg, 1 year old today. So if you have a birthday, give us a call, or maybe a wedding anniversary, because a little later on this morning, we're going to give away a delicious Dairy Queen cake and a Greer's Rosebud vase to somebody on this birthday list. So get them in, 651-9149. 800-956-1023, or visit our website at WCLUradio.com. We do have a few closings coming up. Just some libraries going to be closed. Metcalfe County Public Library closed on Monday the 19th for President's Day. Okay, Metcalfe closed. Metcalfe County Public Library, that is. Also, the Edmonson County Public Library will be closed on that day. And right here in Glasgow, the Mary Wood Weldon Library closed that day as well, so keep that in mind. All right, 8 o'clock news coming up. CBS and local will have your local obituaries as well next hour. Don't forget about the Houchins Lucky Name program at 8:30 this morning. We're going to give away some free groceries, and we're going to end the hour with some great gospel music. Now, what we feature basically is Southern gospel and bluegrass gospel. So that's coming up this morning at 8:30 right here on WCLU Radio, 1490 AM, 103.1 FM. Thanks for joining us this morning. A little music to take us up to news. It's CBS News at the top of the hour. About some Blackstone Cherry this morning.
The things my father said would make me a better man. Hard work and the love of friends, a woman that understands.